Hey everyone, it's Michelle Carlisle again here on the Wentzville Park Bench with another community connection. I'm here with Tyler Sell. He owns Powerhouse Exterior Cleaning, which is kind of self-explanatory. If you need something cleaned outside that needs a little bit more than just rain, he's your guy. How did you get started with the business, Tyler?
Well, I worked for another company that did exterior cleaning services, and I was the first employee that they had, and I kind of helped him build his business. And as we went through that process over a couple of years, I realized I really enjoy it, and I enjoy the business owner side of it because I got to see so much of it from being the first employee. I was privy to a lot of stuff on that backside, and decided, hey, you know what? I think I could do this on my own, and I can give the quality that I would expect to people, and be able to do it at a fair price and be on my own and have a little more flexibility.
Yeah, and being a small business, a family-owned local business, it's nice to be able to give back to the community and be able to provide a great service at
Correct.
a reasonable price and still make a living, and it helps everybody.
Yep, absolutely. We don't want to overcharge for our services. We obviously want to charge what the value is to them, but there's a lot of people out there that will charge super low prices, but most of the time they don't know exactly what they're doing. And then there's the opposite end of the spectrum, that people that overcharge. We feel like we want to be right in that sweet spot of, we're giving you the quality that you'd expect from somebody that's really high priced, but be on the closer to the lower end of price, just so we can make sure that we service as many people as possible.
Better value for the money, and referrals from happy customers are always good.
Absolutely. always.
What kind of, is it just houses? What kind of exterior cleaning do you offer?
Okay, so we have multiple different services. Our primary bread and butter would be our house washing service. If you've lived in Missouri, you live in anywhere in Missouri, or really pretty well anywhere in the country, you drive down any street, any neighborhood, you're gonna see a house that one side of their house is green, or it's turning black or something like that. That's algae and mold growing on it. Oh, exactly. And every neighbor's thinking, why won't they get their house cleaned? That's what we take care of. We're able to come out, wash the house. It looks brand new when it gets done. It's safe for your plants. We hit everything from the top of the gutter all the way down to the ground. That's what our bread and butter is. We also offer gutter cleaning services. That's probably the most beneficial service that we offer.
You'd be surprised how much damage a full gutter can do if it's just overflowing and...
Absolutely. It can cause all kinds of issues, from water backing up into your house, or damaging the fascia, or it overflows over the top and it messes up all your nice landscaping, or adds extra water next to your foundation.
Nobody needs that.
Getting your gutters cleaned is probably your most beneficial service, but we also offer concrete cleaning. Most people don't even realize you can have your concrete cleaned. Your driveway starts to look black or dirty, we can get it. Yep, we can get it looking brand new. We also do fences, we do decks. We can clean both of those. Wood's a natural living surface. It's going to get mold and mildew and moss and stuff growing on it, just like anything else. We can get those things taken care of.
Awesome. Very cool. Nobody wants a moldy deck.
No, definitely not. It's always surprising. We take a lot of before and after pictures, and sometimes you look at a deck or a fence or something, and you go, oh, well, it's not too bad. And you take the before and then you take the after picture, and
it's a wow.
It's like, whoa, I didn't realize it was gonna come that clean. And it surprises me still to this day, and I've been doing it for a long time. So I still get surprised, and it's still very satisfying to see it every day whenever you see it go from what it was before to what it was after. When you're doing it in the process, you don't notice how much cleaner it is until you get done with your picture.
Yep.
And you take a picture and you go, wow, looking at them side by side, that's a huge difference.
Very cool. It's always nice to have a rewarding every day.
Absolutely. So, I feel like with any of our services, the one thing that we like to provide across the board is we want to make sure that we're giving people a full service. So from the time that you call and get a request for an estimate, we get you the estimate. Once we get you scheduled, when I show up to the service, the first thing I'm going to do is inspect everything around the house. So for a standard house wash, I'm going to walk around the house, make sure I don't see anything like a cracked window or windows open. We see that quite a bit. People had their windows open. It's nice weather outside. They wanted to get some fresh air flowing through the house. Well, that's not good when you're spraying water onto the house. So I like to catch those things, make sure those windows get closed.
Exterior cleaning, exterior, outside.
Exactly. But I have a lot of times, and it's happened a lot recently, where when I show up and I walk around the house, your basement windows, the little bitty tiny escape windows or whatever in the basement, one of those is cracked.
Yeah.
And most people don't realize it because they don't utilize that space very often. And so it's always nice to be able to tell the customer, hey, look, this window's broken. And you tell them that before that's there.
Yep.
You know, cracks in the siding or a piece of siding that's coming down, or if it looks like there's some damage to a gutter or anything like that, I always like to point all those things out. It could be something as simple as, hey, it looks like this outlet is a little loose maybe on the outside, and just put some tape over it so we don't get water back behind it.
Water and electricity are not friends.
Definitely not friends. It's happened before where I've heard it spark and a long time ago, but it was an electrician. He just put the outlet in, and apparently the seal that he put on with it was not adequate, and he was perfectly okay with, like, there was no way for us to know because it was brand new. It looked like there was nothing that I could have seen. But long story short, we like to try and make sure that the house is in tip-top shape, and I point out everything ahead of time if there's anything that we need to move or whatever. That way you know exactly what's going on with your house, and I want to show that I'm giving your home the care that it deserves, as opposed to just showing up, doing a service, and leaving.
Right. You know, homeowners are people too.
Absolutely. Well, and anything that can increase your home's value. I mean, increasing your home's value with washing it is one of the primary reasons to have it done. But on top of that, if there's other things that maybe you didn't notice, you can have those fixed as well and keep your home in as tip-top shape as possible.
Very nice. Good to know he's looking out for you. Always good to know that it's not just, I'm here, I'm gonna do this job, I'm gonna leave, you're never gonna hear anything from me again. Oh man, Tyler will take care of you.
Absolutely. and I don't do all the services, so I can't fix a broken window, but I can definitely point it out to you and let you know that that's something you need to take care of. And if I do know anybody in a specific field that may be able to help you out with those things, I'll always suggest those things to people.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Is there anything, I know you're a relatively new business.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a specific goal that you have for this year, or
our
a target number of clients, or?
No, our goal for this year really is to be able to expand our service offerings. At the moment, the truck that we have just doesn't allow for quite as much of equipment as I would really like to have. So we want to expand and add a couple more services, but I need a slightly larger work surface on the truck to have the equipment that I need. So we want to be able to add a roof cleaning service in the future, which is really beneficial because that algae you see growing on the siding actually eats away at the granules on your roof, which causes your roof to deteriorate much faster. So it's a very, very beneficial service to have. I just don't have the equipment to be able to provide that yet. And then we want to offer window cleaning.
Okay.
So it's hopefully not too far in the future. We have to reorganize the truck a little bit to be able to fit the equipment on there. So.
All right. Well, I really appreciate your time today, Tyler. And I know everybody out there that maybe has a neighbor that has, the gross side of the house. Maybe you could let them know, give Tyler a call. Just happy to have you here in Wentzville. It's always good to have local businesses helping people out.
Yep.
Thank you very much, and we'll see you guys next time.